All right. Hello again. Well, I as you saw during the Blade opening, I got Corvus Awakened, and right now there is a level up event. So I decided to take Corvus up to rank 3 and test him out. I have watched plenty of videos about um, both featuring Corvus and how amazing he is, and honestly, I do want that kind of damage. I know I have it already with Ghost, but it would be amazing to have another champion capable of such big damage, especially one that doesn't need synergies. I mean, Corvus, of course, needs the Proxima synergy when it comes to evade or auto block champions in order to get another charge. But for the most part, you can still do pretty decently without that synergy. And for example, bringing Corvus to War with Ghost and Wasp would be great. I would feel a lot safer than bringing someone like Archangel or Hulk Ragnarok, or I don't know, somebody like that, maybe even Mephisto, because their damage, I mean, they are great, they have great utility, but the problem with a champion like Archangel, for example, is that if you think you are going into a fight that you supposed had a champion that was that you can bleed and poison, and it turns out to be someone that you can't, it's going to be a very hard fight and very stressful. And with Gulk or Hulk Ragnarok, it's a similar thing. He has great utility, he has helped me in a whole bunch of different situations, but his damage isn't that great. It just isn't. He can be very sustainable in plenty of fights, but he just isn't that big of a... he's not that hard a hitter, so I don't know, I would feel more comfortable. Well, now that Corvus is ranked up to rank 345, I decided to test him out in the new champion mission, which I have already completed with Ghost, but I have seen pretty good things with Corvus there. I honestly am very new to Corvus. I have no idea exactly how some of the synergies work, what is the best synergy team, so I went for a bit of a crit team with Wolverine, Magneto, and Captain America there. I brought Proxima and just went for it to see what I could do. Alright, spoiler alert, this doesn't go well at all. I don't remember where I get killed, but I think it is probably the first or the second fight. Most likely the second fight against the Iron Man. But well, let me see. I have seen plenty of gameplay, so I decided to try the 3-hit combo, so one medium, one light, and then another medium, to build up as much power as possible without spending, or building as much power as possible, spending as little charges. No, what are the names of the green charges he has? We're spending as little of those as possible. And so far, it was great. I liked the damage. I mean, it wasn't too great. I don't have the Suicide Masteries on. I haven't even unlocked them. I decided to just not do it since most of my champs simply weren't Suicide Mastery friendly. So I haven't unlocked them. Now that I have Corvus and Ghost and Omega Red, I am going to. All those 3 are amazing with Suicide Masteries. But well, as you can see, this went downhill very, very fast. I leave the quest. I don't remember what I did next. I might have gone in again. I'm not sure. Or not, maybe? Collected. Oh yeah, I went to the against the Cyclops. Yeah, the red Cyclops. Or not? Oh, I'm sorry, that's the next clip. I was trying to find a path with which I could build the charges properly. I didn't find any that looked very good, so I think I went for one of the middle paths. There was a Modoc, and there's also a Howard the Duck. Now that I am remembering better, I actually go into that path later. I try him out first against Cyclops. I did the same thing here. I tried to find a path and I chose the Ronin one. There were a few mutants there with which I could get a charge, and there was also a Star-Lord I saw there, but unfortunately my memory, as always, it kind of betrayed me and I didn't realize it was a different path. So I was planning to get to the Cyclops with 2 charges, but instead I got to the Cyclops with just 1. And I decided to leave all this footage here, so just you can see what it looks like when someone starts using Corvus for the first time. I mean, I am most certainly not the best player out there. There are much better players. Many of the YouTubers, I think, do a much better job than I do, but I mean, I'm probably pretty average, so I guess this serves the purpose of showing that you people that sometimes don't feel as skilled as some of the YouTubers are not alone. Certainly, some fights can get tricky, and if you're learning to use a new champ, you are getting used to the animations. Some of the champs dash back further, some of them don't, some of them have a further reach. I don't know, you just have to get used to the champ that you're using, and well, this is what this video is about. I do want to rank 5 Corvus eventually, but first I do need to learn how to use him, just in case I don't like him. But so far, so good. He has been great, and though as a rank 3 he doesn't have the biggest damage, the critical hits, since they are guaranteed, are putting in some work. And also with this fight we are going to get a charge, so that makes it a lot better. And she's down, 7,000 crit. Now we do have a charge, and the damage actually goes up considerably. I do believe the the last hit on the special 2 is going to start hitting for, I think, 10k or 11k, something like that. I decided to heal him up, since I am still quite a noob when it comes to Corvus, just in case. And as you can see, the medium hits are doing twice as much damage as previously. Before I think it was 1.1k or something like that, and now we're doing 2.2k with every medium hit, which is amazing. I still haven't been able to see the full potential of my Corvus with 3 or 4 charges, but I am eager to. I have been bringing him to Alliance quests and to try to see what he can do, and as you can see, that was an 11k crit with 1 charge as a rank 3. And well, in AQ, sometimes I try to choose a path with a mutant and a tech champion, but for some reason or another I end up having 1 charge every time. Sometimes another Alliance member happens to get to where I am faster and takes out a node or something, and I just haven't been able to see. But it doesn't matter. I mean, I have Corvus, I will get to see that eventually, at some point. Also, Unstoppable Colossus isn't the hardest champion to fight, but I do find it quite annoying when you are fighting him, since he tends to get those armor ups, he can the fight can drag on for a bit longer, and the guaranteed crits on Corvus make it easier, and I am used to guaranteed crits with Ghost, so that just makes it a whole lot easier. Let's see, Red Hulk. I am quite used to fighting him. I practiced a lot for my first LOL run, and I mean, his specials are quite easy. I used to be quite scared actually of baiting his SP2. I am still not the best, so I tend to avoid getting him to his SP2, but I usually don't have any trouble. And he's down pretty easily with a rank 3 Corvus, with only a few synergies. Now, I do have to say I hate fighting Gambit. I don't know why, I just hate it. I think he is not the most aggressive champion to fight, but also he's not average. I think he's a little bit more aggressive than most other champs, and he sometimes becomes quite stingy with his specials when I'm fighting him, especially his SP1. He can start being stingy and just delay throwing it, and he throws it when I am just not ready, and he clips me, stuns me, and starts hitting me in the face, and that's not great. Also, I have I used to bait his SP1, which it's not easy. I mean, it's not hard to evade. You just have to be a little bit fast on the second swipe back so he doesn't get you with the second part. Since I wasn't sure how far I had to be or how close in order to successfully evade his SP2. But I have started pushing him up to his SP2, and it's actually very easy. If I get him to an SP2 in this video during this fight, I will try to explain what I do when he throws his SP2, which makes it a lot easier, and it helped me well, let me explain. He throws a hit, then does the flip or something. I just swipe back once and wait until he is just about to hit me with the pole, and when he's just about to land, I swipe back again. That eliminates the need to calculate how far you have to be to evade the last part of that hit, and it's just easier, a lot easier. I will do that again here, just as soon as he decides to throw it. You see? One swipe back and then wait until the last second and then swipe back again, and that makes it a lot easier. I was trying to disable the protection node there because I was so annoyed. The fight dragged on for a long time. That's why I threw a heavy attack, but in the end it turned out alright. Now, for this Cyclops fight, you will see that I make a few mistakes, which I'm not proud of. I'm kind of a little embarrassed, but I excuse myself by saying I am still learning how to use this guy, so bear with me. Alright. Everything is going pretty normal so far. I am a little bit scared of baiting his SP1. I mean, it's not hard to evade, but sometimes you can delay it just a bit longer than necessary, or do it just a bit too soon, and you get clipped. And as you saw there, I tried to land the special 2 since it is unblockable, but as you saw there, I still am not used to how far you have to be in order to land all 3 hits. Of course, I knew the third crit was going to land, that's why I threw it. I wasn't sure if the other 2 were going to, and as you saw it, they didn't. In the future, I think what I will do is just dash forward and then throw it. No matter, I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm just telling you what happened there. And, well, I was going for the solo there, of course, it's not a hard fight, but I make a mistake. I'm going to get clipped pretty soon, and since I don't have any glaive charges up, he's going to kill me very, very fast. It's coming up, there it is, and I'm down. Well, what can I do? Well, I exited the fight, and also the quest. I considered reviving him, but I thought it was unnecessary. Now, for a little surprise, and not necessarily for you. I think it was a surprise for me. I was actually considering bringing my Void up to rank 5 first, and then waiting until I got enough T2A to bring Corvus to rank 4. I decided to just go for it, especially since there was a level up event going on. So I ranked him up to rank 4. I currently have 4 T2A, and I still haven't decided what to do with them. I don't have enough gold to rank up anyone for the moment, but I also got Omega Red, which is someone I do want to rank up at least to 455 and eventually to 565. He's amazing, and although I do like Domino a lot, I don't like that she is RNG based, so Omega Red I think is more for me. And I could use the remaining 4 T2A to bring him up to rank 4, but I think what I will do is bring him up to rank 3, use him for arena and such. As you can see, Corvus is on my profile now, but well, I will bring Omega Red to rank 3, leave him there, and decide whether or not to bring decide who to bring to rank 5 first, whether it is going to be Void or Corvus Glaive. It is probably going to be Corvus. Void, I would like to bring him up to rank 5, but it's not necessary. Corvus, I mean, his damage is going to go through the roof when I bring him up to rank 5, and I think I have made my decision. Now, I did want to show you this fight against Emma Frost. A friend of mine has a 4-star Corvus Glaive, and he was struggling with Emma, and he discovered that since when you parry with using Corvus, you inflict an armor break, and when you do that against Emma, you actually break her diamond form, and you return her to the normal form, and that makes Corvus amazing against her. And as you can see, she went down pretty easy, very fast, no trouble, even with the masochism. I'm very happy. I don't regret this at all. I hope you liked this video, and if you have a Corvus, don't hesitate, he's amazing. Thank you.